Wake me up when September ends. That's in 2 days.
I feel like you sang the exact same song last year when we had this episode in September.
I probably did. I'm a big fan. But folks, welcome back. Happens to what?
Yeah.
Jimmy, how are you?
I'm good. We got some interesting setups going here.
Yeah.
If you're listening, we got Joe's in a closet, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm in my closet. My cat is meowing at the door. I'm just trying to get a better internet connection, and it's not working.
No, it's not. The connection has been poor from the start so far.
I don't sound good? I don't sound clear?
You sound fine. You cut off in your singing, which was the most important part.
Oh, I don't know what to do, dude. My life is in shambles.
And then I've got just probably 2 weeks worth of, it's actually clean laundry, just haven't folded it. And looking back at it, you really can't name one piece of clothing back there. I see jeans, but looking through my screen, I really can't name a piece of clothing on there.
I see a male thong.
Yeah.
Is that right? All righty, folks. Yeah, I mean, my AirPods are cutting out to your audio. It's a disaster. This is a low budget making, but we've got a great show planned. A planned show that's not planned. Improv. That is how we do it here. And happens to what? And we will begin with the ever favorite beer of the week, Jimmy.
There we go. All right. What do we have this week?
Beer of the week, we are kissing goodbye to the last days of summer with a crisp lager. This will be the last of the summer beers as we move into October beers. Lone Star.
And we finally had the same beer, and it's a new beer. It's been a few episodes since we've had that.
Yes, sir. The national beer of Texas. Lone Star. The Lone Star State.
They say it tastes like freedom.
America. Cheers. Let's see.
It's crisp.
Oh, yeah. Got a little Declaration of Independence ting to the end of it.
I like it. Lone Star.
Remember the Alamo.
What, you're saying you get like hoppiness from it? I don't get any of that.
No, I said Declaration of Independence.
Oh, yeah. I get that for sure.
It was a joke. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
It's been a few weeks.
We're rusty. We are rusty.
Dobby's still in form. I hear Dobby back there. He's been just waiting to get back on the air.
We now have an issue with Dobby. Let me just pause the direction of the show to just real quick. Dobby is now a runner. When we open the door to come home, he bolts out the door into the hall. He likes rubbing on everyone's rugs, everyone's mats in front of in the halls in the apartment hall. And it is an issue. So that is something we're dealing with. Today I came home, arms full of groceries, and he bolted. I had to throw the groceries inside and chase after him. It's a mess.
I think like if I was just someone who lived in your apartment complex and I'd never seen a cat like Dobby and I open up my door and that thing's at my doorstep, my first inclination would be to kick it probably. It looks like a giant rat.
Right. Your first inclination is to rat trap or zap it with something. Kill it.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm thinking about killing him right now if he makes one more noise behind that door.
But Dobby's far too overweight to make it that far if you really wanted to bolt for it.
He's losing
some weight. I saw that.
Him and Daddy are both losing a few lbs, as they say.
Good beer. Right. How many what's a Texas thing?
How many bullets in the Alamo wall?
Oh my God. That's terrible.
I will give this 6 out of 10 bullets out of in the Alamo wall.
I'll do the same.
Coward.
Remember the Alamo. That's a good saying.
Yep. Okay then. We will get in. Well, before we get into what burns my biscuits, Jimmy, how have you been, man? Jeez.
I've been good. What's new with me? Oh, I have this this thing under my eye. I can't really figure out what it is. Thought it was a pimple, but it stayed a little longer. So it's probably the most exciting thing that's been going on with me. Figuring, is it a wart? Is it a boil? I don't know. So that's what's up with me.
The last time we had the show, it was just sprouting.
Yeah. And that's what I thought it was a pimple, but it's refused to go away. I thought, oh, maybe it'll be a beauty mark, but it keeps growing, and that's concerning.
It's beautiful though. So you got that going.
I popped it once, so I just don't know. Yeah,
Ew.
not to get graphic on here. It was white, so like a pimple.
Oh, that is disgusting.
I just don't think it healed well.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
It's not good.
Yeah, not good. All right. Well, let's move on then.
Sometimes it smells.
Ew. Okay. Move on. Okay, folks, if you don't know what Burns My Biscuit segment is, then you are missing out. This is the segment where one of us goes on a rant about something very random. And this week it's Jimmy. So, Jimmy, I ask you, what burns your biscuits?
Oh, no, I didn't have it open. My picture. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Please stand by.
What did I call it? I don't even remember what I called it. I think I'm gonna throw up.
I'm sweating.
Okay, it's coming.
Production is nothing short of a disaster.
Yeah. Well, it's low budget, like you said. It could really be useful to have a third person to pull up our extra stuff. Here we go. And honestly, this was a terrible picture to personify what burns my biscuit. But I don't know if you run into this. Maybe it's just in my head. But I feel like there's so many radio stations out there that like you're listening to it and they're like commercial free radio. And they like that's every time they come on, they say commercial free radio. When in fact, there's always been commercials. It'll be a commercial after every like 2 songs. And so, but they'll continue to say it. They'll even come off the commercial and they'll be like, you're listening to, in this example, Z100, commercial free radio. Then they'll go into a song, but there's still commercials. So it bothers me because no one seems to call it out. No one seems to care, but it seems every radio station likes to advertise this way. How do you agree with that? Do you see that?
So here's the thing. I think you are speaking to the minority here because the radio is a dying thing anyways. So I don't think you're going to have a lot of people that
I still enjoy my radio. It's easy.
Right.
I don't have to connect my phone. It's just turn on.
with you. I don't have Sirius XM, so I am a radio guy. I'm listening to the radio in the mornings on the way to work, on the way back to work. But I get that, commercial free. But nowadays I see radio stations doing, all right, we're going to do 2 minutes of commercial or 2-minute promise. We will never play more than 2 minutes of commercials and then music, right? Is that fair?
That's okay because they're being upfront about it.
Yeah.
I think it used to be, I think Power 95.3 when it used to be, I think it's something different now in Orlando, but they used to always say commercial free hip hop. Yeah. And I'm like, we just came off of 3 minutes of 1-800-411-PAIN or whatever the company was. Like you were just playing that song. So that's just my thing. False advertising when it comes to radios, but you're right. Everyone's Spotify snobs now and crime podcasts, which I do enjoy my crime podcasts, but
I hate podcasts, any sort of podcast. I hate just two people talking about nonsense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ugh. So you're just not a commercial guy at all. You don't like it, or do you not enjoy any of the commercials that come on the radio? Some of them can
I'll
be
enjoy
very
the
entertaining.
commercials. Just don't tell me that it's commercial free because it's not.
Gotcha. So it's the advertising, the lie of it that's
Yeah.
bothering you.
And like every now and then they'll do like an hour straight of commercial free. But that's like on like the weekends when you got like DJ Rasmus playing for like an hour straight. It's like mixing a ton of songs on like late on a Friday night. Like that's when they'll do that.
How do you feel about like the morning shows, like the radio stations that have a morning crew that are just yapping it up? How do you feel about them?
Well, the one here in Atlanta burns my biscuits. I forget what radio station it's called, but they advertise it as like that they're doing like prank calls and stuff, and they're like doing all these like fake things, like, oh, how was the like, oh, what's the one? They like follow up for like the second date.
Second date update.
How do you know that?
They have it here in
Oh.
2.3.
So okay, so it's not a unique idea, but it's also fake. And they're like, I'm like, do you honestly
it's all set up.
believe, like when you're listening to these conversations, like obviously these are first of all terrible actors, but it's paid people, and like they're like, I don't know why you didn't like to go on the date. Like, first of all, the guy would never pick up the phone when they call to see like how what went wrong on the first date. Like, so the premise of second, you want to explain it?
Oh, no. I mean, yeah, if you're going to explain it, you can. I was going to say, so you think that they're paid actors, or do you think that it actually happened to these people, but then they called them ahead of time? They got this whole thing set up. So this is how you guys are going to talk. This is what you're going to say.
I think,
no,
I think they're fake.
paid. Wow.
Yeah, I think they're completely fake.
Hmm.
But it sounds exhausting because they're literally having to find people every single day.
Yeah. It's maybe just the same people just creating new voices.
They could be. But they're terrible. Like second date update is supposed to be someone went on a first date with someone, thought it went well, but they never got a call back. So they call the radio show and be like, hey, can you help me out and figure out what went wrong on my first date with this person? And so then they'll call them. Mind you, it's like half the time it's like 8:30 in the morning at this point. Not many people are just answering their phones from a random number, but they always pick up like right away. After like it's like after one ring. And like they're willing to have a conversation with them. And that's just,
let's do it. You are the person that I just went on a date with. You're the person I just went on a date with, and I'm calling you asking why we're not doing a second date. What happened?
But the radio hosts do it on it. The radio
and I are doing
host ask.
I'm figuring out what happened on our first date, why we're not going on a second, because I thought it went great. Okay.
Where did we go?
We went to Olive Garden. It's a wonderful establishment.
Okay.
I would take any of my first dates there. Okay.
Okay.
And action. Bring, bring, bring. Bring, bring, bring. Are you going to pick up the phone?
I am. I'm going to give it 3 rings.
Oh, well, you just said they always pick up on the first. Oh,
but that's not how. Okay. All right. Click, click. Hello?
Hey, is Sarah?
Yeah, this is Sarah. Who's this?
Hey, Sarah, this is Brad from last week.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I didn't have your number saved. Hey, Brad, how's it going?
Hey, it's going good. How have you been? What have you been up to?
It's been swamped at work. It's just been backlogged with emails. It's just been a lot. Yeah.
At the Playhouse?
Yeah.
That's where you work?
Yeah, I work at the Playhouse. Yeah. We've been finally getting shows back going, so yeah. So I'm sorry if I haven't returned any calls or texts or anything like that.
Yeah, that's kind of why I was calling. I just didn't really understand why. I thought that we had a really great time at the Olive Garden and enjoyed unlimited soup, salad, and breadsticks.
Yeah, I mean, you enjoyed it for sure.
Did you not enjoy it, Sarah?
I did, but yeah, no, I did. I had a good time.
Well, you sound hesitant. I mean, if you had a good time, we could do it again, maybe tonight.
No, I mean, I think I enjoyed it like a normal human being, and I don't know. It's not a big deal. I felt like maybe you enjoyed it more than is socially acceptable.
You mean the way I ate the breadsticks, Sarah?
No, I just think it's it's a little it's a little off-putting to ask for 5 baskets to go when it's just breadsticks from Olive Garden. Like it kind of worries me about, just how you are as a person.
Well, how I am as Sarah, it's unlimited soup, salad, and breadsticks. Why is it weird that I took 5 baskets home? Why does that automatically make you think that I can't take care of you?
It's just, it made a scene. It made a scene. The waiter didn't want to, but you just wouldn't take no for an answer. And it was embarrassing for me.
Embarrassing? You think I'm someone that would make a scene? You think it was embarrassing for me to just want to feed my Sarah? You want to know something?
You're on speakerphone with me. Can you keep your voice down, please?
Why am I on speaker? Who's listening?
Well, I'm at work. I just told you that.
Oh, sorry, everyone at the Playhouse. But Sarah, you want to know why I took 5 baskets home?
Sure.
I own 20 dogs, and I bought them all on the same day. And those dogs are 20 years old, and they're all being put down tomorrow. And their last meal is going to be breadsticks from Olive Garden.
I think that would put them in more pain, though. That's a lot of breadsticks. I don't think dogs should be eating bread. Why did they have to be put down?
Because they're 20 years old, Sarah. We're done. This conversation's over. Even if I called you and you said, yes, let's do a second date, I would have then said no. So
it would have went well, but it was way too many breadsticks for me.
Screw you, Sarah.
You didn't even do the super salad. You just did breadsticks the entire dinner.
Super salad? I just want the regular size. And that's the end of the call. So that's kind of how for people that don't understand, that's how the show works. Okay, that's what burns your biscuits.
But that was Oscar-winning acting, and
that's how the calls go.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Honestly, hey, to recap, this is what we used to do at SAC. You have a show, you come back together, and you talk about how did that scene go. I thought that was I think that would have been a good scene.
Yeah, I mean, we needed a third person coming in, the radio guy. That would have helped.
And we needed, like in a normal show, we probably would just cut to Olive Garden.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Happens to what in the world next?
Oh, shoot. I forgot we had a whole nother part to this show.
Mm-hmm. The production value on this show is so bad. For folks that don't understand, this is my job. I have a 9 to 5, but I do that for fun. This is what pays the bills. And so when I see it kind of crumbling like this, it's frustrating.
What do you think's crumbling right now? The fact that you're in a closet?
I'm in a closet. My internet's bad. You haven't been able to pull up a single
image. I pulled that up fairly quickly.
You didn't know it was time.
I have a lot of buttons around me right now.
You have dirty laundry behind you.
Yeah, that's the bad one. My background does
beeping now.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
There's just a dump truck. Perfect timing.
I mean, this is what I'm talking about.
This room is not soundproof. I mean, my walls are as thin as they could possibly be.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Mackenzie just got home. I think she's being a little loud. And she's FaceTiming too, just sucking up that internet connection.
I told Lindsay, when I do this show, I put Lindsay in the corner of the room with a book and a candle.
Yeah.
And I say, go.
Give me 45 minutes.
That's all I'm asking.
Let me go have a word with her. You want to start introducing? I'm just going to tell her she can get off FaceTime. It's going to take the connection off.
All right. Jimmy is okay. Here we go. Jimmy is walking out of the room. It's just me on camera. This is what we practice for. This is why they pay the big bucks, Joe. Okay. Happens to what in the world, everybody? We are going to happens to what in the world, everybody? We are going hey folks, happens to what in the world? Oh, here Jimmy's back. Okay. Jimmy, go ahead and Let's do happens to what? in
How'd
the
you
world.
do? Did you do good while I was gone?
Nailed it, and we're gonna go ahead and do this. So it's fall. Fall season is here. The first official day of fall was, I think, last Friday.
Sure.
And we are gonna rank our top 10 things of the fall season. So how it's gonna work is Jimmy's gonna start with number 10. He's going to say his 10. I'm going to say my number 9. He's going to say his 8, 7. We don't know what each other's saying, so we might have to adjust, guys. Crazy, right? So, yeah, we're just going to kind of dig into fall, get in the spirit as we kind of launch this next month of shows that are going to be all spooky. How was that, Jim?
That was good. So you didn't talk about anything while I was gone?
No.
All right, let me see if I can share my screen. And I can circle back. You're gonna be. You've already seen the high production value so far with the show, so you're thinking about this graphic that I'm about to bring up. You're like, it's probably gonna be pretty impressive, and I don't think you'll be disappointed.
Okay.
Boom.
Nice. Wow.
That's why I went to 5 years of graphic design school.
Yes, sirree. $200,000 later.
Susan Nugent. Someone needs to fold laundry in the back, and she goes background. We'll allow the typo. But, if you would have disciplined me more as a child and made me fold more clothes, maybe I would be better about it.
Someone needs to fold your mouth shut, Mom. Just kidding, Mom. Just kidding. Okay, let's start with number 10, Jimmy. Not number 1.
Okay, start with 10.
You're up. Give me your number 10 thing of fall.
This is harder than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, and we need to do this in about 8 minutes here.
Oh my God, sweaters.
That's a good one.
I like a good sweater.
But they're not top of the list because they can be hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Number 9, I'm gonna go candy. Oh, no, wait.
Ooh, you already said it.
No, that was stupid.
Terrible.
I don't know. I've literally never had candy. I don't know why in the fall. I don't know why I said. I was thinking Halloween.
Yeah, that's in the fall.
And that's the one day I'll have it. So that's why it's number 9. But it's like I don't love it.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to get some better ones though, because we're gonna run out quick.
Shoot.
Candy, what an idiot.
Gosh, I got some good ones, but the list is gonna get tight once we get going up there. I'm gonna say Fall Festival.
That's a good one.
Is that pretty low?
What you like? It should be ranked better.
Yeah, possibly.
I mean, sometimes they can be sketchy rides, sketchy people, sketchy food, so it's a hit or miss. But yeah,
true.
Okay, number 7, I am going to go. A change in the weather, a little change. Florida, you don't get it as much, right? So that's why it's not crazy up in the list.
I mean, I feel like that kind of goes along with sweaters, huh?
Well, no, it doesn't, because it doesn't. Changing the weather, like changing the leaves.
All right, that's fine. I'll allow that. I'm going to go Oktoberfest. That's pretty low for that.
Like in Germany?
Just having beer, Oktoberfest beers. Like, this is the time of year they come out. I always look forward to that.
Yeah, like holiday drinks. Okay.
Like a Sam Adams Oktoberfest or Sierra Nevada.
It's a fun time for beers. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Number 5. All right. Now we're getting crunch time. Like I feel like this is not a great list.
No, it's
fine.
It's a decent list.
All right. Number 5, I'm going to go. I am going to go Halloween Horror Nights, number 5.
Ooh, that is low.
It's low. What? Shoot.
Is it? God, that's a very low one. I think that's my favorite thing about fall.
No, I have my favorite thing. I can think of.
I mean, yeah, but like, are they better?
Yeah,
that's a tough one.
Say.
I mean, this year was all right. I think this year deserves 5th. It was good. It was good. I
thought we had fun. I guess we didn't have fun together.
Susan Nugent responds again, goes, Michael Myers.
Whoa.
Most people would say that's their least favorite part about Halloween, getting brutally murdered.
Killer.
Yeah.
I don't think Michael
Interesting.
Myers was those families' favorite thing.
How about this one? I can type.
Yeah, pumpkin patch / carving. Go ahead and put carving. Right. We need
yeah,
to.
you're right.
We're running out.
Yeah, we need to start. We need to start grouping some together.
Okay. Number 3. You say pumpkin patch / carving. I will say number 3 is Halloween movies. I love Halloween horror movies. All like Mother said, Michael Myers, the movie Halloween, all of them. They're so good.
I think we're gonna watch Beetlejuice tonight.
So good. Classic.
Is that a good Halloween movie?
It's a great Halloween movie.
Have you seen Hubie Halloween?
I have.
Movie gets a
Very
lot of
funny.
flack. Wonderful.
It does, but it's just like sit back and enjoy
Like,
the movie. Don't look
you
too
people
much
are,
into it.
Yeah, you people are going into this movie to want it to be like the funniest thing or like this like deep social issues it gets into. Just enjoy
Yeah.
Hubie Halloween for what it is.
Yeah.
Like the part where Shat comes in. I mean, that's pure comedy. It's cheap comedy, but it's great. The girl's voice the whole time ends up being Shaq. Like that's wonderful.
Right. Wonderful.
I know what you're gonna put as one now, and I can't do that.
So you can put if whatever now is the top of your list, if you don't have anything more, you can put that and I'll have to come up with something new. That's the name of the game. So far,
Well,
before we give the
I'm gonna
top
put
2,
something. I'm gonna put something I know is part of yours, but I'm gonna split it in half.
hang on, don't put it yet. What now? But then now, shoot.
Yours is
Okay.
gonna then yours would be
Well,
college
no.
football, right?
All right, so right now our top 10, number 10 sweaters, 9 candy, 8 fall festivals, 7 change in weather, 6 Oktoberfest beers. I don't know, Jim.
That's a great
5
one.
I know. 5 Halloween Horror Nights might be too high up there, too low. 4 pumpkin patch carving / carving.
Yeah. So if someone
3
came to you and they were like, "Hey, you want to go to Halloween Horror Nights tonight?" You'd be like, "No, I'd rather carve pumpkins. I'd rather watch Halloween movies."
It depends when I'm 70. Yes, I'm looking full term. But okay.
And then 2 is NFL.
Is that really is NFL? Okay, yeah, you're right. All right. Number
And then 1 would
is
be
college football.
college football.
But now what I'm mad about is I wasted one with candy when really I should have done like the baked goods, the drinks. Like we left that off the list. You're telling me the sweaters over all the baked like apple pie, pumpkin pie, all the crazy fall drinks at Starbucks, pumpkin spice
I guess I'm not
latte.
thinking about like Thanksgiving. Is that what you're thinking of?
Screwed this up.
Like, are you considering Thanksgiving part of this?
Yeah, Thanksgiving is in the fall.
Well, let's take out that and do
no NFL
pies.
Definitely pies over NFL.
We'll do pies, and then we'll just do football.
There, football. That's but pies.
But pies is now egregiously too high.
We knew this was going to be hard. This is what happens when you try coming up with the top 10 together when we don't know what we're going to say.
Yeah, I think we actually, I think it came together okay.
Are we missing
These are great
anything
things about
big?
fall. I'm just surprised you're not a fan of Oktoberfest beers. Is one of the things I look forward to every fall. It's my favorite
trick
type
or
of beer.
treating.
Trick or treating just isn't what it used to be. I go now and people just give me weird looks.
That's because you're not going on October 31st, Jim.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, my dad says, Florida college football is irrelevant after September, so maybe it's not a fall thing.
You know what? Should
Between
actually
the Dolphins and the Hurricanes, it's pretty rough after September.
You know what? Actually, this should be
football. Actually ruins my fall sometimes.
Netherworld. Haunted house in Stone Mountain, Georgia. The scariest thing I've ever done.
So you're telling me Netherworld is better than Halloween Horror Nights? Top to bottom value. Top to bottom, what you're doing.
Not top to bottom value. But
scary wise.
Yes, because you don't know, I don't know what background checks these people have had.
Right.
I don't know if these animatronics are completely safe, if one of these is going to glitch and break my neck. Like,
Right.
I'm telling you, like they had some sophisticated, and it's all random. There's no story behind it. It's just what's going to scare these people the most. There was a 6'3" Mickey Mouse with a machete chasing Mackenzie and I. Like, it's just there was no reason for it, but it was terrifying.
That sounds terrifying. Wow. Okay. What about like? It's okay. You know what? This list wasn't supposed to be a exhaustive list. It was just us coming up with top 10. I'm okay. I'll sleep well tonight. Whatever.
Yeah.
We're at 30. That's all you can ask for in a show.
Good timing.
Yeah. All right. Well, folks, we're back. Okay. That's the bottom line. Tuesday nights at 8:00. You can catch Jimmy and I here talking about the dirty business for 30 minutes. Okay. Podcast comes out after the show. Enjoy it on your own leisure time. Safe for the little ears, too. For the most part. Sometimes we can get a little bit, teenage humor. But, teenagers are getting younger and younger now, Jimmy. It's very sad.
They're not getting younger.
They are.
Teenagers are getting younger.
Yep.
So you consider 11,
13-year-olds
but you consider
now
12
12.
a teenager. Yeah.
That's how they act. That's how they are,
I would probably get bullied pretty hard if I was in high school now. They're scary.
Yeah. Oh, I'm terrified of high schoolers.
I'm more scared of them now than I was in high school. Yeah.
100%.
Like I want to impress them more than when I was actually one of them.
100%. Yep. Okay. Well, I hope you have a good week. Got anything fun fall plans for the rest of the week?
We're going to watch Beetlejuice. Mackenzie and I are going on a little birthday weekend trip for her that is not very fall-based, but it's a little disappointing now that I think about it. Probably would have been Actually, the place we're staying in might be haunted. What am I saying?
Oh.
Yeah. So I might, if I come back and I'm acting a little weird, maybe I got possessed. My tattoos flipped the other way.
Geez. Whoa. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
I don't believe in ghosts, so we can talk about and debate that next week. Until then, I'm signing off. I'm Joe.
And I'm Jimmy. We've never done that before.
Happens to what?